Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Toronto Thunderbirds taking on the Chicago Tigers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the... The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Toronto. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Tyson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw. Tyson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Tyson. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll run on first down. Greer, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Reddick. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Reddick sets to pass it. He finds his man complete. It's Ramsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 97 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Reddick to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Smallwood. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have taken a first-quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Tyson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. First down, a run with Smallwood. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramsey. 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off-play action. Tyson going for the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tyson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Oh, and now some space to operate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Tyson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Diggs has it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They're going to look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure. And
the ball comes out. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Tyson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Tyson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tyson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st down, Tyson uses the stiff arm. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tyson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the third drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Smallwood. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Escapes the defender, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A dump off to Smallwood. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Smallwood, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Reddick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the
pass there over the middle to start things out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Hands it off out of the gun. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 11 now. Operating from the gun, Tyson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Tyson. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Looking to throw. Tyson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Tyson over the middle. He gets it to Patterson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Throwing on first down. Tyson, he finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tyson. And this is going to be incomplete. So now time today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Reddick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Smallwood. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Here's Smallwood. He's got it on the draw. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They give to Smallwood. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Tyson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st down, Tyson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Tyson. This one left side caught by Patterson. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So the false start will back them up 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Tigers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. To throw on 2nd down. Tyson.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
7 yards to pick up there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Looking to throw again on second down. Reddick firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns, 2:13 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. On 1st and 10, Tyson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down, Tyson got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, Tyson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going right back to Smallwood. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Smallwood. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Tyson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Tyson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here,
they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.